Ready for a big time, see, they were enthralled watching. They were saying that they could, the nappies, you could change those diapers. Yeah, James. Yeah.
The quickest person there. Wow.
A multi-talented cast down here for X-Men. The blockbuster X-Men Days of Future Past takes place in 2 time periods, 6 countries, with giant killer robots and an out-of-body time travel experience that's meant to prevent a mutant apocalypse. Why not? Of course. Here, take a look. We're going to talk to them in just a moment.
So I wake up in my younger body, God knows where. Then what?
You'll need to go to my house and find me. Convince me of all of this.
You'll need me as well.
What?
It's going to take the 2 of us, side by side at a time when we couldn't be further apart.
You'll have to be patient.
Patience is my strongest suit.
Basically, your body will go to sleep while your mind travels back in time. As long as you're back there, past and present will continue to coexist.
You really think this will work?
I have faith in him.
I love his voice. We have the cast members here: Patrick Stewart, Hugh Jackman, James McAvoy, Ellen Page, and producer Lauren Schuler-Donner. Give it up for the whole group. Give it up for them. Oh, nice whistle in the back there.
Yeah.
Saw it in 3D. Your publicist, Hugh. Saw it in 3D yesterday. It is highly entertaining. Just leaves you wanting more and more and more. Hugh, it goes back to, I couldn't believe the first time you did a film here in America was the first X-Men. 14 years ago?
Yeah, 14 years ago, and I remember walking on a set with Patrick and this woman behind me, by the way, which I would never have got the part if it wasn't for her.
Boy.
She was the one going, you guys should look at this tape. Thank you, yes. Keep going, by the way. But it was, thank you. It just felt so, it felt, wow. Wow. Oh, wow.
Just go with it.
I feel your powers. Basically, it felt like not only a great reunion, but all of us had this great sense of gratitude. This, that 14 years later, we can play these great parts in a movie which is entertaining, but also has something to say. You know, it felt a real blessing.
And that's a tough one. It still has something to say.
Yeah.
After all, and Patrick, you also have been here, but when last we saw you, you were vaporized. So how did this happen?
That's not quite true. There's vaporization and vaporization, and clearly, you didn't stay until the end of the credits. In these movies, you've got to stay to the end of credits because there's always a little surprise, and that is why I am back in this movie. And there are other reasons.
See, and Lauren
Except the main reason is that Hugh just couldn't do it without me.
Had to have you.
That's what I was thinking.
And Lauren, you're just nodding along with this, and that's true. That's what's so brilliant about a franchise like this. It just keeps you guessing, and nothing is ever over.
No, nobody's ever dead.
That's true. And James, you had a chance to play, of course, Professor X, the younger character, but it was so powerful to see you going head to head with each other, like the younger version with the older version.
I've been a fan of Patrick's for a long time, but when I took over the role, I never thought for a minute we'd be in the same movie together, let alone share a scene together. And my first day happened to be Patrick's last day on the shoot. You then came back to pick up to just get that handover, which I never had in the previous movie, but it really did feel like a kind of relay. It felt like energy being passed, and the custodian of this sort of wise, empathetic, caring, sort of almost priestly character sometimes, you know what I mean, being handed over to this reprobate with long hair, dressed in 70s gear with a pink psychedelic shirt. It felt like you shouldn't be doing this. This character will not be safe with me. But it was nice.
It works. It really works. I mean, the two of you together. And Ellen, your character, so cool, but so powerful. I know that you must appreciate that.
Yeah, so excited to be back and so excited to play her older and, you know, more fierce, and it was great.
Yeah, I mean, taking no prisoners. And there was a little, I don't want to give away too much, but there was a little twist from the comic book. But let's just leave it at that so people can go see, because that caught me off guard, who went back and who didn't. But how do we still care after all these years, Lauren, about these characters? They stay with us.
I think it's twofold. I think originally they were written with complexity. The characters all have flaws. They're all tragic in some way, and they all need to grow. That's the Marvel world, particularly the Chris Claremont and Len Wein. Also, I think we cast them well. So I think that these actors are the best actors today. And they have grown with the roles, and they have made the roles real and human.
It's got to be exciting for all of you to have everybody. Halle Berry. I like the short hair. I like her with the short hair. Going like that. But to have you all together like that, and we see how the camaraderie you have with one another. That's got to help.
It was amazing because actually we shot the film with the future part first, so it was like a reunion to begin with. And then James sort of did that first day, and then it was the younger characters coming in. I'm being very careful not to say the word old for any of us.
What I want to know is, did you have more fun with the young guys or with, let's say it, the old wizened wrinkled guys?
That's a good point.
What was it?
I have never felt older in my life than being in the trailer park, which we call the base camp, with these guys, because they were running around with BB guns shooting at each other. And I was this far from going, "You youngsters, stop that immediately. This is very unprofessional." I was like, I felt like the old guy. I was locking myself in my trailer. Please don't come and get me. Don't shoot me. I don't want to be shot.
One of my favourite movie moments in my career is us running around with BB guns, wearing protective goggles in 70s outfits, whilst listening to you in your trailer doing a vocal warm-up and singing songs from Les Mis. This is my happiest moment.
That's just blown the perception of Wolverine for thousands of millions of people.
We could go on and on and on. Thank you all. Thank you very much.
Fun. Yeah.
I know we're going to have some of you back. I know, Ellen, we're going to talk with you a little bit more later. So, hey, thank you. Thank you. It was highly entertaining. Loved every
And I didn't know you were a big
Thank
comic book fan.
Because I knew.
Yes,
See? But I didn't give it away. I was tempted.
Very good.
X-Men Days of Future Past opens nationwide May 23rd.